there are these 2 pages here, and if I remember correctly, so I've cut those out and folded those. They're blank on this side. So that's going to go this way. And then this is the flap, and I think there's 3 pages in this folio set. This is all part of the March, April kit from Pink Monarch prints. And this goes on this way. Now, I'm going to cover this over, so that's not going to show, but I have covered this with a scrap that I've used for other pieces in this ensemble, if you will. I am going to take just a little bit of that starkness off of that area there, just in case anything shows. I don't think it will, because there's pockets going over it, but we're going to be gluing on this side. So I'm debating whether to put this side together and roll it up first so that I know that that's going to be in the right place for bulk. In fact, let me do that first. So this is a journaling card, and this is going to be on the other end. So let's just do that quickly. And this one is going to get glued under here to extend this, like that. So I'm going to turn this over because I think it'll be easier to glue and make sure that it's not stifled by the or limited by the paper bulk. She did hers with paper. She said she preferred cardstock, except for the envelope, and I did the envelope with cardstock as well because it was on the page that I was printing. So yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to put this here, line it up top and bottom, wrap that around, and that way I know that's going to open and close nice and neatly, like that. Okay, then over here, I'm going to come back to this flap, but on this side, I've just taken a piece of a background page. This happened to be the extra one I printed when my paper jammed, and it didn't get double-sided, but I cut a strip of it horizontally to the width of this, which happens to be like 4 5/8, something like that. But that's going to depend on how your printer prints. Mine does borderless, and it comes out that way. So anyway, that'll come up later, but this is just a corner piece from that strip, and this square, which is going to be on the opposite side, is from that strip, and then of course the back was from that strip, and I have a little tiny piece left over. So I'm going to, I should have filled up my glue bottle because I keep setting it upright, and then it takes forever for it to get down to the bottom again. Okay, so this is not going to be a pocket or anything. This is just background. So I want to glue that completely down. There's so many pieces in this collection. I love it. So that's going to be attached top and side, like that. Okay, and then we have this whole pocket ensemble here. I'm trying to keep things together so that I can remember what order to do things in, so I'm probably out of order already. I'm going to glue this pocket on 3 sides. This is the largest of 3. Okay, that goes down. I'm not going over the fold line. That's why it's important to fold. Make sure that you have enough room. I am going to have to trim that, as you can see. That can probably go just a smidge that way. and then I will come in here and trim this piece off. Sometimes that happens. And this one I'm not even going to attempt to trim. I'm just going to put some ink on there. Well, I might be able to just a hair. These Tim Holtz scissors are great for stuff like that. Okay. So now we've got our pocket, and we're going to do the next pocket. And we're going to glue it the same way, 3 sides. So the long side, the bottom, and this little short side. That's going to go stacked on this. I'm trying to make sure that this and the bottom are even. But it's not exact on the bottom, so I may, oh, I think it's okay. Just pushed it up a little bit, that's fine. And then we have the tiniest piece. Tiniest, it's 2.5 or 2.5 by 3. It's not super tiny. It's a good size pocket still. Okay. Glue that piece down. There we go. Just hold that for a second, and then we have all this ephemera to go in there. So this is a little a tall tag for the back. Well, actually, I think that's like a receipt of some sort. So I don't want to put it all the way in because I don't know how dry my glue is, but we can come back and fix that. And then this lady, and I think I'm going to put this tag with her, and then put this here in the front. So that pocket's full, so you can see that adds quite a bit of bulk. So I want to make sure when I'm folding this that I have enough room with that flap to come over to close this. Okay, so I'm going to do the flap last after, and then I'll save this green that's going to cover it. That's going to be, actually the green won't cover it because it's glued on the front. It'll be the pocket stack, which I kind of need to do because that's going to add to the bulk as well. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and glue this because this is how she did it, and I'll just make sure that it's not close to the, not super close to the edge. Let me give it a little, like a 1/16 of an inch. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here, and I'm just going to go over a smidge. I'll show you what I mean, just peeking out. I just want to make sure that that is going to close. I don't even know if that's going to be enough, but we'll see. Alright. So we have our pocket assembly here, and this will start with the hardest part about this collection is the fussy cutting, and if I can figure out my scan and cut, I'm going to start using that for doing my fussy cutting. It needs to be aligned or something. I don't know how. It's like when it cuts around the shapes, it's thicker on one side than the other. Does that make sense? And I'm going to close that to make sure that it's got that room. Okay, and then here's the next pocket. Lots of pockets in these things, and it's so fun. All kinds of tucks and flips and pockets and tags, and always something fun to look at. That's why I like using these in the journal. So I'm going to keep that closed, or not keep it closed, but close it so that I can make sure. And then I'm going to flip this over. Yeah, it looks like it's okay. There's a little bit of excess up there, but the bottom looks okay. And I might have to trim that top piece, but make sure that this is dry first. I'm going to have to turn it around this way. Sorry for all the flip-flopping. This is not a flip-flop journal. This is a flip-flop folio, apparently. Okay, so I trim that off the top and then just cover up some of that white. Okay, so what's next? There's a little piece of ephemera that goes here, and we're not going to glue all the way to the edge, so we will leave 1/4 inch and glue the rest, because we're going to let it hang over. Okay. Well, I don't need 1/4 inch, but that should be enough right there. And then we've got ephemera for these pockets. So this one we have a big journal tag. I'm just leaving these white on the back. We have white in our journal pages, so I'm not worried about it doesn't seem to want to go all the way down. It's stopping there, so that's not going to fold. I'm going to have to trim off a little bit and then round the corners again. Just a smidge. Like I said, that is probably because I print borderless, and I don't know. Sometimes stuff happens. Okay, so re-round these corners and ink, a little bit of ink around that. And then that one should fit in there. Yeah, that works. Alright, and then we have this little piece, which is a Soaps and Sopine, Providence, Rhode Island. Some kind of advertisement. And I think we decided this was a receipt of some sort. It's very similar to that other one. And it fits. Did I get glue somewhere I wasn't supposed to? No, it's smaller. Okay. Alright, and then we have a smaller journal card here. I didn't get this white part off the corner there. Sometimes the corner rounder does not get all of it when it's printed oval shaped. Not oval, but rounded corners. The chomper doesn't always get it all. And then this round one, I thought I had a punch. Well, my punch was way bigger than this. I have a 3-inch, and I guess this was 2 3/4. Yeah, and my punch is like 3, so it didn't work. I was sad. Alright, so there we go with that. Alright, now I want to roll this up and see. You see how that bubbles? I mean, I guess we could re-fold that. But I've still got more stuff to put in here. Where's my bone folder? Let's see. Not a lot, but in fact, I don't think I have anything else to put in here, because that floral, this is a belly band is going on here. So I feel like I missed something though. What did I miss? Oh, no, I missed these 2 sides. Okay. So this floral is going to go here, and I'm definitely going to have to trim a little bit of that off, but let's get it down first. Sometimes it's just the scoring, you know, like maybe where oh gosh, trying to avoid getting glue all over me. Like where you score may not be exactly the same as where somebody else scores. I've still got 13 minutes and I think we're going to make it. Okay. All right, this goes this way. I'm going to put it here. Actually, I'm going to ink in here real quick. I don't have a lot of ink left on this, but just enough to take that starkness off. Line it up with the bottom. There we go. And then this one, this is just a piece of paper. This isn't cardstock. So which way does it go? I think it goes this way, because I think that brown goes across the top. So you don't need nearly as much glue with the paper as you do with the cardstock. Okay. There we go. And like I said, we may need to trim a little bit off of that, but that's okay. Okay, and then this is the last thing we have here, is this belly band. So I think I'll go ahead and look and see if I need to trim, which I do, and a little bit here, not too bad. Some of this could be inked away. Oops, missed a piece. Don't want to cut into my pocket. Like I said, sometimes these scissors get away from me. Alright, so where are we? Okay, this goes this way. This is hanging over. I want to trim that. Probably should have done this with my craft knife. Might have been a little easier. There we go. Let's just do that. And then I think I can tuck these down in there now for the most part. Okay, so that goes like that, that goes like that, that goes like that. This side is where the belly band goes. So we're going to do about 1/4 of an inch at the top, 1/4 of an inch at the bottom. Put that right in the middle. I mean, it didn't have to be in the middle, but I like it in the middle. And then this little fussy cut, I think we're going to glue right in the center. So I'm just putting a circle of glue. And put that right there. And inside this little envelope, I'm going to glue the envelope closed. So let's see, we want those. The bottom flap goes last. So okay. And then there's a couple more journal cards that go in there. Right inside. And then this slides in the belly band. But I think I'm going to hold off on that. Now, personally, I'm not crazy about this hanging over the top, so I'm going to trim that one ticket, or whatever it is, this one. I'm going to trim it down just a smidge. just a hairline on both sides. Like such. Okay, let's see if that'll get her all the way down, because I really, if I had done it with a different color on the back, maybe it would be better. I probably put my glue on a little too thick at the bottom, so let me just do just a smidge more. Which side? Let's do this side. There's a rose over here on this side I don't want to cut off, so alright, that's better. Now it fits in there, these tags fit in there, and we're good. So I need a little piece of some kind of binding, so tie it together. See, that's what I was afraid of with this. Oh, I already bent it. But oh, you know what? I did miss something. This is supposed to be decorated for the cover. Okay, we'll come back to that. Alright, so I'm just going to tuck this inside there. That looks cute. And this page has a decoration, so we're going to do a little lace. Kept thinking, I'm forgetting something. Well, as long as it gets done, I guess it doesn't matter. And then I gotta find something to tie it closed with. So I'm just gonna put some lace here. The piece of that lace that's in the floral department that I use quite a bit. I've got a roll from Hobby Lobby and I've got a roll from Walmart. I'd say they're slightly off. This one's more of an ivory, this one's more of a cream, I suppose. Or vice versa. Is it vice versa or vice versa? I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, so let's put this fussy cut on there. Okay, and I think I'm just going to put it right on there like that. And that would have been cute even on the flap itself. That would have been cute. So I'm going to put that right there. And then I am going to look down here in my seam binding. Got this. Pull out a yard of it. I don't know, well, not quite a yard. I don't need that much, but we are going to wrap this around. I'm going to tie it and then I'll adjust it. I'm having fumbly fingers lately when I try to tie a bow. It's like I never tied one before. I don't know what the deal is. Let's turn it this way and center. There we go. Try to hold it with one finger and then wrap it around and poke it through, and oh my gosh, seriously, why can I not tie a bow? Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to paper clip this and see if that helps. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is what not to do, guys. Fumbly bumbly crafting. I think I'm not making my loops big enough, maybe. My fingers are too big. Who knows? Alright, let's get that through there and Whoa. Oh, goodness. Okay, and then we'll try trimming that off. I need to leave it a little bit longer because I might have to tie it again. Goodness. Okay. So there we go. So we've got this file folder one, stacked pocket with the file folder in the back. We've got our signatures, and we've got this little mini folio. So I'm not sure what's next. I don't know if there's another stacked pocket or something in there because it looks like there is. Then we'll come back and we'll make the inserts that are the final inserts that are going in the signatures, and then we will put a cover on it. So I'll be back. Thanks for watching.